Welcome to Career Spotlight Academy, your daily deep dive into the world of STEM careers and entrepreneurship, where we explore inspiring journeys and the skills needed to thrive. Let's dive in and explore today's Spotlight career.
All right, so everyone wants that Gary V playbook, right?
That's secret sauce.
To absolutely crush it.
Yeah, crush it. In like any field.
Like, how do you bottle that energy, that hustle?
Right. And is it replicable?
Yeah, and how much of it is like specific to Gary V?
Exactly.
And how much of it can we actually use?
You got it. That's what we're diving into today.
Yes. We were diving deep into the world of Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary V.
Gary V. But this isn't just going to be like a highlight reel. This
Right.
is like, okay, why did this guy's path work?
Yeah, what was he seeing that everyone else wasn't?
Because he's unconventional, right? Like, this isn't the typical go to college, climb the corporate ladder story.
Oh, not at all.
So how do we learn from that, even if we aren't trying to, like,
Sell wine.
sell wine? Like, that's the thing, right?
Right, but the thing is, there are
It's more than the wine.
so many lessons.
It's the mindset.
Exactly.
So imagine this. Kid, immigrates to the U.S., starts hustling lemonade,
Classic
baseball cards, right? Like the American dream, kind of.
textbook.
Then turns his family's, wait for it, liquor store
Okay, here we go.
into a multi-million-dollar
Empire.
empire online.
Online before anybody.
Before Amazon was even a thing.
People forget that part. Like, this is
Like, people still thought buying wine online was...
sketchy, man.
Yeah. Like, am I going to get a box of, like, grape juice?
Right.
And that's what I think is so fascinating, is that he didn't just ride the wave.
He saw it coming.
He predicted it. Like, that's
That's the key takeaway right there.
okay, I am hooked already.
Let's go.
So, rewind to the beginning.
Back it up.
Gary V, the early years.
All right.
Give me the Spark Notes version, but make it juicy.
All right. So, born in Belarus, family moves to the U.S. He's like, what, 3 years old?
Okay.
They land in New Jersey.
Jersey.
And this is where the hustle begins, right?
Hmm.
Lemonade stands. He's like 7 years old, selling baseball cards, trading.
He was like born an entrepreneur.
Oh, absolutely. It's innate.
See, and even as a kid, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't afraid to, like, work.
Put in the work.
Yeah. Like, roll up his sleeves.
Hustle, man.
That work ethic, it's practically in his, like, DNA,
It's true. And you know what's interesting?
What's that?
That drive
Yeah.
didn't always translate to school.
Oh, really?
Gary Vee has said it himself. He wasn't a straight A student,
Interesting.
but he was always learning, absorbing information.
Okay. But outside of the classroom.
Exactly. Like constantly seeking knowledge, but on his own terms.
I feel like so many people listening right now
Oh, I'm sure.
can relate to that, right?
Absolutely.
It's not about being like the best test taker.
Book smarts versus street smarts,
It's about, are you hungry for knowledge?
that hunger,
And are you applying?
putting it into practice.
Yes.
And that's what he did.
Okay.
Fast forward a bit, he's in his early 20s,
All right. All right.
finds himself back in the family business.
Okay.
This kind of like run-of-the-mill liquor store.
Okay. So we're talking like dusty shelves,
It
fluorescent lights.
Shoppers Discount Liquors, I think it was called.
Shoppers Discount Liquors doesn't exactly scream like digital revolution.
No, not quite a catchy name, is it?
No.
But here's where things get interesting.
Okay.
So picture this.
I'm picturing it.
It's like the late 90s.
Okay.
The internet is, like baby internet.
Dial up AOL Instant Messenger.
Exactly. Everyone's still figuring out how this whole email thing works.
Right.
And Gary Vee,
Yeah.
he sees an opportunity.
I'll bet he does.
While everyone else is trying to, like, make their away messages sound cool, he's thinking about the future of retail.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
This is it.
He's already like 10 steps ahead.
Always.
He's playing chess. Everyone else is playing checkers.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay, so what does he do? What's the move?
He convinces his dad
Okay.
to let him rebrand the store, Wine Library. And he launches winelibrary.com. Boom.
See, I knew it. I knew he was going to do something with the internet.
Had to happen.
So he's selling wine online
And killing it
before it was cool.
way before it was cool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just about being first.
What do you mean?
It was about understanding
Oh, here we go.
consumer behavior. He saw that people, they wanted convenience,
Convenient.
they wanted information,
Mm-hmm.
and he was ready to provide it.
All at their fingertips, basically.
With a click. This is where that early adoption
Yes.
really comes in.
Because he could have just, like, spruced up the liquor store.
Put a fresh coat of paint on it.
Made it look nice, but he was like, no, the future is online.
He saw the shift.
And he wasn't afraid, right, to just
take a risk.
Yeah. Everyone else probably thought he was crazy.
Oh, I'm sure.
What you doing, Gary? You're gonna, bankrupt the family business?
But he knew better.
Okay, so tell me he turned this,
Oh, he did?
little liquor store
Into a gold mine.
into a gold mine. Give me the numbers.
All right. Under his leadership, Wine Library went from a $3 million business
Okay, it's respectable.
to a $60 million powerhouse.
Okay, that is what I call a glow up.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. That is amazing. That's inspiring.
And that's just the beginning.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't just stop there.
This is Gary Vee we're talking about.
Oh, right.
The man's a machine.
Okay, all right, so what's next? Don't leave me hanging.
All right.
Yeah.
So next, we're talking daily video blogs.
Okay.
This little thing called YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, and this marketing philosophy.
Okay.
That's going to change the game forever.
Okay, this is where things get really good.
Buckle up.
All right, let's take a sip of inspiration and dive into the next chapter.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Gary Vee, he's transformed the family wine business.
Taking it online.
Right, who would have thought? But then
Yeah, but then
he does something even more unexpected.
even more. What's more than that?
He picks up a camera. We're not even talking iPhones here.
No.
This is the era of
Rain.
grainy webcams. Remember those?
Oh, I remember.
Where you had to spend 10 minutes trying to
the angle.
find a flattering angle. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
MySpace profile pic days.
Exactly.
But Gary Vee, never one to back down from a challenge, embraces this new technology
Yeah.
and launches Wine Library TV
Wine Library TV?
in 2006.
Oh, that's
Daily video blogs.
early.
Before YouTube was even mainstream.
Yeah, before it was cool.
He was so ahead of the curve.
Way ahead.
But okay, what is he even doing in these videos? Is he just swirling wine?
Yeah, is he in a tuxedo, in the wine cellar,
Wearing a monocle?
talking about fancy grapes?
Right.
He actually was talking about wine,
Okay.
but in a way that was totally new.
Oh, what do you mean?
He brought this energy, this passion,
Okay.
this unpretentious style
Okay.
that made you actually want to watch, even if you didn't know anything about wine.
So he wasn't being pretentious.
No. None of that stuffy sommelier vibe.
Okay.
He was the cool older brother
I could see that.
who just happened to know a ton about wine.
Right. Hey, I have to tell you about this cool new Cabernet I found.
Exactly. He was relatable, he was funny,
Okay.
and most importantly, he was providing value.
There's that word again. Value.
It's key. He wasn't just trying to sell you a bottle of wine.
What was he doing?
He was teaching you about it, sharing his knowledge
Yeah.
for free,
Okay.
building a community
Around wine.
around a shared passion. Yeah.
So it's that whole
Jab, jab.
jab, right hook.
Right, heck.
Give. And then maybe, just maybe.
Maybe.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he understood, people can spot a sales pitch a mile away.
Oh, for sure.
Right. But when you genuinely provide value,
Yeah.
when you build trust, the audience, they're much more receptive.
It's you're warming them up.
Exactly. Building that relationship.
So he's building this massive online community with Wine Library TV,
Huge.
but he doesn't stop there.
Oh, no. This is Gary Vee.
This is Gary Vee. So what else is he doing?
He's writing books, speaking at conferences.
Okay, this guy,
He's everywhere.
he's everywhere. He's unavoidable.
Becoming this force in the entrepreneurial world.
It's true, and it's interesting because
With that,
it's all happening organically.
that's a good point.
It's not he's, buying his way onto the bestseller lists
Wow.
or paying for followers.
This is genuine.
Right.
This is grassroots.
It's all through hard work
Hustle.
and authenticity.
100%. Let's take a moment to hear from our sponsor. Stay with us. You won't want to miss what comes next.
This episode is brought to you by Career Spotlight Academy. Discover inspiring career paths, gain mentorship, and explore the tools you need to succeed. Visit us at www.careerspotlight.academy for more details and to start your journey today. And now, let's dive back in.
We're back.
We're back.
And okay, let's talk about that authenticity for a second.
Let's dive in.
Because love him or hate him,
Right.
you cannot deny that Gary Vee is
100% himself.
100% himself, all the time.
All day, every day.
There is no filter.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
He doesn't shy away from,
From what? Tell me.
a little bit of, colorful language.
Okay, so he's not afraid to
He keeps it real.
swear.
Yeah, he's not afraid to say what's on his mind.
And he doesn't pretend to have all the answers either,
Oh, no, he's the first to admit when he's wrong.
which is refreshing.
It's very humanizing.
Because so many people, they try to present this perfect image online.
The curated life.
And Gary Vee's like, nope, I'm just going to be me.
Take it or leave it.
And it works.
It does, because it's genuine. Right.
Right.
It's like he's giving you permission to be yourself.
I love that.
Flaws and all.
To embrace
The mess.
the messiness of it all, yeah.
The hustle.
The grind.
Because success isn't always pretty.
No, it's not a straight line to the top.
And I think that's what resonates with people.
Especially, younger generations.
Right. Who are tired of the, I woke up, this narrative.
Exactly. They want the real deal.
The real, raw, behind the scenes.
The nitty-gritty.
Okay, so he's built this empire around Wine Library.
He's become this social media maven.
Mastered it.
He's got books flying off the shelves.
Best-selling author.
You would think at this point he'd be content, right? All right, I'm good. I'm going to go, chill on a beach somewhere.
Yeah, kick back, relax.
But that's not the Gary Vee way, is it?
Not even close. Remember that early adoption we talked about?
Oh, here we go.
Buckle up. Because just as social media is exploding,
Oh.
Gary Vee spots another seismic shift on the horizon.
Okay, I'm getting chills.
Get ready for it.
What does he do next? Wait, don't tell me.
All right.
Does he start a podcast?
You're good, but this is even bigger.
What?
He sees the power of social media,
Okay.
not just for selling products,
Okay, for what else?
for building brands, connecting with audiences,
Okay.
creating real relationships,
He's taking it to the next level.
always. And he's not just going to talk about it.
What's he going to do?
He's going to build an entire company around it.
Stop. I know what this is. This is VaynerMedia.
VaynerMedia is born.
Yep. This is where he goes from the wine guy
Right.
to the digital marketing guru.
The OG influencer, you could say.
So tell me about VaynerMedia, because
On your mind.
it's not just another marketing agency, right?
No. It's a reflection of everything Gary Vee stands for.
Okay, give me the elevator pitch.
Empathy, authenticity, and a deep understanding of human behavior in the digital age.
Okay, but in English, please.
Okay. So remember those jabs we talked about?
The jab, 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 right hook.
VaynerMedia, it's built on that idea.
Okay,
Provide value first.
okay.
Build trust
Mm-hmm.
before you even think about asking for the sale.
Don't just go in for the hard sell.
No way. They're not just creating ads.
What are they doing?
They're crafting stories. They're building communities.
Okay.
They're helping brands connect with their audience.
On a deeper level,
Exactly. It's not just about clicks and conversions.
it's about building a connection.
A real connection.
That's powerful.
Incredibly powerful,
Yeah.
especially in a world that can feel so transactional.
It's true. And that brings us to what I think is the most fascinating chapter of the Gary Vee story, the Gary Vee brand itself. So we've talked about Gary Vee, the hustle, the early adoption, but his personal brand.
It's another beast entirely.
It's like he's bottled, I don't know, lightning in a.
And it's not just like a catchy slogan
Oh.
or a carefully curated image, right? Gary Vee's brand,
Yeah,
it's built on this radical transparency
it's true. He's so open.
about everything. His struggles, his failures, how much work it really takes.
And he doesn't shy away from it.
No way.
It's this is the reality, folks.
And somehow that makes him even more relatable.
It's true. It's he's giving you permission.
To be human.
Yeah, to be your messy, imperfect self.
Because we all are, right? Nobody's perfect, and I think that's what people connect with.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
It is.
Because he's not afraid to
So say what he thinks.
challenge conventional wisdom.
Question everything. The status quo.
And he encourages his audience to do the same.
100%. He wants you to think for yourself.
To level up.
To grow, to evolve.
He's all about self-awareness.
Oh, absolutely.
Personal growth.
Constant evolution.
And you cannot deny his energy.
The man's a powerhouse.
He's like a human espresso shot. You know what I mean?
Always on the move. Yeah, I get it.
Always thinking 10 steps ahead. And that brings us to his foray into
NFTs.
NFTs.
Had to address it.
Okay,
Here
so
we go.
NFTs. For the rest of us, right?
For the uninitiated.
Who aren't living in the metaverse.
Right.
Break this down for me.
All right. So imagine
I'm imagining.
a digital collectible
Okay.
that's totally unique.
Okay.
Cannot be replicated. Right.
Right.
That's an NFT.
In a nutshell.
basically.
So it's like digital art, but like
But with, like, ownership.
proof of ownership.
Yeah, it's on the blockchain.
Okay, so Gary Vee, why is he so obsessed with them?
Well, he saw the potential early on.
Of course he did.
Right. And it wasn't just about, like, selling digital art. For him, it was about community,
There's that word again.
building something new.
So it's more than just like a JPEG of a...
Right. It's not just a Bored Ape.
Right. It's like, what are you building around it?
Exactly. It's about access, experiences, building something bigger.
Okay, so VeeFriends, tell me about that, because that's his big NFT project, right?
Exactly. And it's a perfect example of what we're talking about.
Okay.
He's using NFTs to offer mentorship, exclusive events. He's creating a whole ecosystem
It's like a community.
around shared values, shared interests.
I like it.
And, you've got to remember,
Yeah.
this is a guy who wants to buy the New York Jets.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Talk about dreaming big.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here, from lemonade stands to digital empires.
From wine cellars to the metaverse,
It's been a journey.
it has.
But I think for our listener, right, the person sitting at home or at the gym,
Yes.
listening to this, they're like, okay, that's a great story, but what does it mean for me?
Right. How do we apply this?
What are the takeaways? What are the big lessons?
I think the biggest takeaway, honestly,
Yeah.
embrace the hustle.
Yes.
Like, Gary Vee is all about putting in the work.
It's not going to happen overnight.
No shortcuts.
No shortcuts.
Consistency is key.
And don't be afraid to be an early adopter, right?
100%.
If you see a new technology, a new platform, a new way of thinking, experiment.
Don't be afraid to, like, be on the bleeding edge.
Exactly. And I think another big one,
What's that?
empathy.
Oh, huge.
Like, understand your audience, right? Your customer, your followers.
What do they want? What are their needs?
How are you providing value?
Exactly.
And in a world that's all about, like, perfectly curated online personas,
Yeah, be real.
don't be afraid to be authentically you.
100%.
Embrace your quirks.
Yeah, the things that make you unique.
For personality.
That's what's going to make you stand out.
Exactly. And never stop learning.
Never stop.
Because the world
Technology every day.
is changing every day. So stay curious, be adaptable.
Stay agile. Keep learning. Keep growing.
So there you have it. That is the Gary Vee playbook.
There it is.
It's not about, like, copying everything he does.
No, it's about the principles.
Yeah. It's about the hustle, the empathy, the authenticity, and applying that to your own life, to your own journey.
Exactly. Finding your own path.
And who knows, maybe someday we'll be doing a deep dive on your success story.
I like it. I like it. That's the goal.
That's right. So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning,
Keep hustling.
and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us at Career Spotlight Academy, where we explore the future of STEM careers and entrepreneurship. Visit us online at www.careerspotlight.academy for more insights and resources.